All right, we back. Now, this is going to be a quick video. We're going to be talking about podcaster Taxstone was sentenced today to 35 years in prison. Now, if you're not really somebody who listens to podcasts, especially podcasts in the hip hop space, in the media space, especially if you're not from New York City, you might not have heard about Taxstone, but Taxstone was one of the pioneers in the, the black podcasting space. Before, long form podcasting became really a thing within the culture, within the community, he was really one of them trailblazers that came out with a podcast. He got me into listening to podcasts. I'll be honest. That was the first podcast that I religiously tuned into every single week. Now, long story short, back in 2016, 2017, there was like an online beef between Taxstone and this rapper Troy Ave, and Taxstone was not a fan of Troy Ave's music. And Taxstone, as a media personality, would share his opinion on different albums, different songs that came out. He would criticize, the musicians, the rappers. And Taxstone would not hesitate to tell you that he thought Troy Ave's music was garbage. Now, Troy Ave, thinking that he's like some type of street dude / rapper, like he really thinking that the music industry is the streets. So instead of just taking the criticism, he was like, bet, I'm gonna see you when I see you. It's beef, it's on site. So long story short, they crossed paths sometime at a concert back in Irving Plaza in New York City. One thing leads to another, a verbal altercation turns into a physical altercation. Next thing you know, shots fired. And then Troy Ave's bodyguard ends up getting murdered. And that's how we get here today, with Taxstone behind bars, getting sentenced to 35 years in prison. Now, I'm going to play some footage from DJ Academics breaking it down, and I'm going to come back on my commentary. Let's go.
Okay, real quick. Breaking news. We have a sentence that has just been handed down. The podcaster known as Taxstone has gotten 35 years in prison. Okay? He's gotten 35 years in prison. This is for the shooting of Troy Ave. This is for killing Troy Ave's bodyguard. A lot of people expected him to get around the 20-something range. This is a huge deviation from what has been put down. Now, let me speak a little bit on this. This was something that we should have always expected to be handed down with force. I'm going to tell you why. Y'all brought in a gun into a nightclub in New York City, in a place where guns ain't even allowed. You're not even allowed a gun in the city. Within city limits, you ain't allowed with a gun, period, unless you're a law enforcement officer. Trust me, I know. Because when I travel and I fly and I got to check my guns in, I don't even go to the airport that's in New York City, because they ask you so much questions. They want to lock you up just for traveling through it with your guns carried the right way. Much less toting a gun walking around the street, much less going into an establishment. And most cities have this provision. Even if you have a carry permit, you cannot bring a gun in venues that serve alcohol. So New York City don't allow guns, period. They also have these places that serve alcohol, that are concert venues. I always thought this case, they were going to come down unnecessarily hard because of where it is. Everybody was saying, well, Tax been locked up for 4 years, 5 years. He's going to get 20 years. So you take the 4 off the 20. It's like 16, but then he only got to do about half of that. He'd be back in 8 years. Clearly not the case. This 35 years is... you can't bring a gun in casino, no matter what carry permit you got. You can't bring a gun to a school, casinos, anywhere alcohol is served. You also can't bring it to a church. Actually, let me stop with the church. But there's certain places, but it differs for what jurisdiction. Regardless, I only say that to say, not only aren't you not allowed a gun in New York City, you ain't allowed one normally in a nightclub, nor a performance venue. And because there's so many people there and they serve alcohol, the judge is not going to have mercy on you. Okay?
Yeah, man, this whole situation is crazy. Now, if you're not in New York City, you might not be familiar with these characters. Troy Ave, Taxstone. These are local guys in New York City. Those in the city, those in the tri-state area, we are very familiar with Taxstone, right? Very familiar with Taxstone. And Taxstone really was somebody who, I don't want to say inspired me to do what I'm doing today, but he showed me that you could actually build a platform just being yourself, just hopping on the mic, talking your shit. He really showed me it was the lane, because when he was out, when he was free and his podcast was jumping, I seen how we just built an audience, just turning on a microphone, no gimmicks, just being himself. So he showed me, he inspired me in a way that you could really get in this media space just authentically, organically being yourself. And it's a shame that he kind of tricked himself off the streets, because he could have been up millions of dollars by now, man. He had a cosign, he had a lot of industry support, and he just threw it all away, man. Threw it all away threw it all away, man. Crazy. Now, let's go on social media and see what the people are saying on social media, man. Now, Taxstone actually tweeted this 2 days, actually the day before he got sentenced. 2 days before he got sentenced. He said this, take a look up on the screen. Thank God for the strength I possess. I've seen similar situations like mine turn men into vegetables. Thank God for my mental wealth. Damn, bro, they just sent you down the road for 35 years, man. How old is Taxstone? Matter of fact, we got to figure it out. Taxstone, how old are you, big bro? Because I know you about to come on when you ancient. Damn, he's 37 years old, bro. 37 plus 35, man, 72. Man, it's over, bro. It's over. And you know black men don't be living that long, bro. Black men don't be living till 72. We be dying at 57, bro. Taxstone gonna die in jail. Keep it a stack, man. Keep it real, man. Taxstone gonna die in jail. Black men, we be stroking out at like 59, bro. God damn. Anyways, let's get back to it. This person said Taxstone needs a statue in the Crash Out Hall of Fame. Bro was at the forefront of podcasting just to throw it all away over a pointless beef. Shaking my head. This person said they straight up violated Taxstone. Ain't even think that number was on the table. Crazy, bro. This person said a felon in possession of a gun killed somebody in New York and you thought 35 years wasn't on the table? Shit, bro. I knew it was over way back then. When I seen him get arrested and indicted, I knew it was over way back then. Cause he was in New York. Anyways, moving on. This person said they really just fried Taxstone. Honestly, Troy Ave and the deceased were the aggressors. In any gun-friendly state, Taxstone beats the murder and does time for the felon with the firearm. This shit is nasty. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you in New York. You in New York, bro. It's not a gun-friendly state. It's not a weapons-friendly state. Even having a knife in certain places, they ain't even letting that rock, bro. They ain't even letting that slide. Listen, you trying to be in a gun-friendly state, go down south, man. Go down south. Go to a state where it's gun-friendly. New York is not gun-friendly. You just gotta accept that when you live here. Accept that when you live here. Accept that you're gonna have to walk around naked with no protection, no gun, no nothing. That's why I always say I like to go back and forth between New York and Florida. New York and Florida. In New York, I gotta walk around naked. But in Florida, we strapped like the goddamn Navy, bro. We strapped like North Korea down in Florida, man. Understand the laws of the country, the city, the state, wherever you live at. Understand the laws. Let's continue. This dude said they really hit Taxstone with 35 years. Man was on his way to being a podcast legend. It would probably be up 15 to 20 million right now. Instead, he got into it with a bozo and crashed out. Just sad, man. Facts. This person said Taxstone should be the first ballot Crash Out Hall of Famer. 35 years in jail and a pending case for dissing Troy Ave's music and bullshit arguing online. Dog, we never even listened to Troy Ave at all. That man tricked you off the streets. And you know what's crazy, man, with this whole beef between Troy Ave and Taxstone? Troy Ave is a local rapper in the tri-state area. I was actually a fan of both brothers, man. I was a fan of Taxstone on a podcasting tip, and I was a fan of Troy Ave on a music tip. I thought both men were pretty good at what they did. Like, I didn't understand the beef. I thought it was entertaining, though. Taxstone be talking shit about Troy Ave, and then Troy Ave be roasting Taxstone. I was entertained from the sidelines, but when it actually became a real thing and they having a shootout in goddamn New York City, I was like, all right, brothers, relax, man. We just wanted the jokes, man. We just wanted the jokes and the roast. It wasn't real to us. It wasn't that real to us, man. We didn't know they was gonna shoot it out when they seen each other. Just like I might get up on a microphone, I might talk shit about Tariq Nasheed. It's never that serious to where if I see Tariq Nasheed out in the goddamn streets, it's gonna be a shootout. It's never that serious, man. It's never that serious. Moving on. This person said Taxstone could have been one of the biggest podcasters we've ever known, but instead he just got sentenced to 35 years. This person said Taxstone repeatedly said that he's living better than us while behind bars. The judge said, cool, here's 35 years. Be safe, though. And be safe, though, that was actually one of Taxstone's slogans. That was one of his, trademark phrases. Be safe, though. Damn, man. Damn. Next tweet. Taxstone sentenced to 35 years. The victim, Ronald McFadden's family, refused comment afterwards. During the hearing, Taxstone was defiant. He said, half the stuff that was told on the stand by Troy Ave is a complete lie to protect himself from going to jail. This person said Taxstone really crashed all the way out over Twitter beef. This person said Taxstone getting out of prison at 70 years old. He was the funniest podcaster ever. This person said when Taxstone appeal come around, I think they'll say 10. He'll have 8 years in, time served. 2 years halfway house or whatever program. Bro, you're out of your mind, bro. You're out of your mind. It's New York City, bro. It's New York City. A felon, a repeat felon. Like Taxstone is a street nigga. Taxstone is a street dude, bro. Got F's all over his record. Got felonies all over his record going way back, bro. Taxstone he's a repeat violent crime offender. So no, that's why they gave him 35, because it wasn't just like his first offense. No, he's somebody who been in and out the system for years. He's been in and out the system for years. Finally got lucky with the podcast and shit. Finally built himself a lane, and then ended up doing some street shit again. And then they threw the book at him this time because he's a repeat offender. He's not getting out in 5 years, 8 years. No, he's getting out when he's over 70 years old. He's never getting out because he's gonna die in jail. Black men have heart attacks at like 50, 60 years old. It's over. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I think the whole situation is sad. I think both Taxstone and Troy Ave were pretty decent at what they did, man. Taxstone was an excellent broadcaster. Troy Ave was a decent rapper. I think they should have just stayed in each other's lanes. Just, man, I don't know why they did that, man. I don't know why they did that, man. Because Troy Ave got his homie killed. Taxstone threw his life away. Just stupid all around, man. Stupid all around. That's why I just show love to my brothers, man. I just show love to black men wherever I go, man. Wherever I go. But, you know, like I said, man, I can't be a hypocrite. Sometimes I hop on the microphone and I talk my shit about certain people too. But it's never that serious to where it's going to be a shootout, man. It's never that serious. At the end of the day, we both black men, bro. We both black men. We just trying to make it, man. We both black men. We just trying to make it. It's never that serious, man. It's never that serious. But anyways, man, it's your boy Nevercard Desaline back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.